What's going on? It's Bo Brock, PHNX Cardinals, and game day is finally upon us. This long, turbulent offseason is finally coming to a close. And the Arizona Cardinals will finally take the field tonight in Cincinnati against the defending AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. Now, of course, both teams, you're not going to see really any starters. Cliff Kingsbury said, as far as the offensive side of the ball, really not going to see anybody start for the Arizona Cardinals. And Ben Baby reporting for the Cincinnati Bengals that you're not going to see Joe Burrow, of course, recovering from having his appendix removed. And, of course, his array of receivers, not going to see very many of them. Three players that could play significant snaps for the Arizona Cardinals will be in the lineup tonight. Zaven Collins, the second-year linebacker. You've got Marco Wilson, the second-year corner, and Dennis Gardeck should see some snaps tonight. But other than that, guys lower on the depth chart, second, third, fourth stringers, guys vying for roster spots. Expect to see a lot of action tonight. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be what must-see TV tonight. I've got three things you're going to want to look out for, and that doesn't include, of course, Trace McSorley being QB1 as Kyler Murray is out, Colt McCoy, arm maintenance for the veteran backup quarterback. So it's going to be Trace McSorley throwing on a dime like he ain't even trying, and fourth string quarterback, undrafted rookie free agent Jared Garantano out of Washington State via Tennessee. But here are your three things you're going to want to watch tonight during the Arizona Cardinals preseason opener on the road in a city that likes to celebrate sloppy Joe meat on spaghetti. Okay, I'll end the Skyline Chili slander before it even really begins. But three things that you're going to want to watch tonight. Well, only a few spots remaining as far as the Arizona Cardinals playmakers are concerned. So wide receiver rooms, running back rooms nearly complete. So only a few spots remaining. So Eno Benjamin probably going to see time without James Conner suiting up tonight. It's been a huge offseason for the entering its third season running back out of Arizona State. At one point, Cliff Kingsbury called him a running back one. His roster spot seems like it's pretty much a sure thing. So that means guys like sixth-rounder Keontae Ingram out of USC, Jonathan Ward, a guy who's played pretty much as the RB3 and 4 for this Cardinals team in previous seasons. He'll be playing for a spot. And then you've got undrafted guys like rookie free agents Ronnie Rivers out of Fresno State, TJ Pledger, likely to see carries tonight, special team opportunities, and then those wide receivers, a trio of guys, Greg Dortch, who's been making plays all through training camp and practice, Victor Bolden Jr., late add, a guy who starred in the USFL. He'll be on special teams. He'll be making plays from the wide receiver spots. And, of course, our old friend Andy Isabella. He's at a big camp, looking to parlay that into a big preseason and maybe recarve out a spot for himself and try to remove that bust label as a former second-round pick for this Arizona Cardinals squad. Your second thing to watch, that pass rush rotation. Pass rush rotation for the Arizona Cardinals. With Chandler Jones going and taking the bag from the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll see him week 2. Leaves a massive void at the Arizona Cardinals pass rush position opposite Marcus Golden. So we're going to look for guys like veteran special teamer ace Dennis Gardeck, who will start tonight. He'll have his opportunities, get to showcase what he did in 2020. Remember, Dennis Gardeck, in less than 100 pass rush opportunities in 2020, had 7.5 sacks. That's pretty remarkable. Arizona Cardinals gave him a 3-year contract extension for $12 million. That's not special teamer money. So you got to pretty much assume that this team anticipates him getting back to that 2020 form. And, of course, we want to see the 2 third-rounders from the 2022 draft class, Cameron Thomas out of San Diego State, and Myjai Sanders, a training camp darling, get their first cracks in their professional debut. Can they carve out a rotational role? You got to think that Sanders, who was drafted after Thomas, actually has the leg up on his draft mate. And, of course, you've got a guy second year out of Duke and Victor Dumakaji, who also gets some opportunities out there. And the number one thing that you want to watch out for tonight, as I said, Zaven Collins, the second-year linebacker. You want to see a significant jump from the second-year player. 16th overall, played sparingly in his rookie year, just 20% of the defensive snaps. And we didn't see a whole lot from the rookie season. Overmatched at times. You want to see Zaven show that he belongs. No Jordan Hicks this time around. So somebody needs to step up in the middle of that linebacking core. Zaven, he's got the size. He's got the tools to do so. Does he have it between the ears? Is he going to be ready to go in year 2? Got to show he belongs and is a little bit of that guy that the Cards envisioned when they tabbed him in the first round out of Tulsa just over a year ago. Those are your three things to watch. We're going to join you at halftime for PHNX Cardinals. We're going to be breaking down what we saw, and you can join the conversation as well. Hit us up halftime tonight during the game. And, of course, our post-game reaction podcast, you can find it wherever you find your podcast.